Some photos from this morning's visit by Kyle Hendricks to the Adult Down Syndrome Center at Advocate Lutheran General in Park Ridge. Kyle met with some great Cub fans there, brought them some Cubs hats and teddy bears, signed autographs, took a bunch of great pictures as you see, and held a Q&A. Cubs players all do great work in the community.
Yeah, Kyle's been out there a lot.
John Lackey with a 2-1 lead. He hasn't won in a while. First 13 starts, he went 7-2. He's 0-5 over his last 7.
In those first 13 starts, 88 innings pitched, just 7 home runs. Last 7, 42 innings pitched, 10 home runs. But during this stretch, they haven't all been bad. He hasn't picked up any wins, but he's had some good starts. Quality start last time against the Brewers. 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. In 8 innings, pitched 4-run ball against the Rangers in his first start after the All-Star break. It's good enough to win quite often. Wasn't that day.
A little reset here after that close one did not go his way. 2-2. Three and 7 lifetime, 16 starts against the White Sox, but hasn't seen that much here the last few years. Good slider, lane changer there as he gets Cabrera.
Opposing hitters are batting 101 on the John Lackey slider this year. That's when they put it in play. And it's perfectly placed. It buries it down and in on him.
To Abreu. Four out of 12 in the series. Another huge crowd here at the corner of Clark and Addison. A bounding ball to Bryant. He's got all kinds of time. Can't say it about a lot of them anymore, but when we say good night at the old ballpark, we mean it. I mean, you could say it if you're at Target Field, but
doesn't really apply, does it?
Term of endearment. Outside on Todd Frazier. Lackey on a 1-1. Cut to miss. Went after the high heat. Couldn't get it. Not over in Miami. 5-4 Cardinals as they go to the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Lackey. Nice shutdown inning. Back-to-back 1-2-3s in fact. Cubs lead 2-1 in the fourth.
Discover Kia's quality at the Top Quality Sales Event. We're celebrating with great deals on the sleek Optima and Optima Hybrid, as well as the Forte Sedan and Hatchback. Right now, get 0% APR for up to 66 months plus $1,000 bonus cash, or 0 down, 0 due at signing, and 0 first month's payment on select models. Visit Kia.com to see how Kia quality performed against the competition. The Kia Top Quality Sales Event.
Hey, you know what makes my Aries reclining sofa and reclining love seat such an untouchable value? You get 1, 2, 3, 4 recliners. Both pieces only $9.99. Or power them all up and recline with the touch of a button. Both pieces only $11.99. Only at My Bob's Discount Furniture.
This is untouchable. Right, I'm so relaxed right now. You look divine. I never want to leave the house out. I want to leave. Hey, ladies, what are you doing for lunch?
It's time to take your Crunchwrap love to the next level. Literally. With a whole new level of seasoned beef, nacho cheese sauce, and crunchy tostada. Taco Bell's new limited edition Triple-Double Crunchwrap. You'll triple-double love it.
Closed captioning of Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you by U.S. Waterproofing.
A little seepage in your basement is no need to panic. Count on the experts at U.S. Waterproofing to diagnose and repair the problem.
For a free consultation, visit uswaterproofing.com. A better basement starts with us.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field. Cubs on top 2-1. This is your Coors Light game report. We move to the bottom of the fourth, and Ben Zobrist talked before the game about how getting the offense rolling early would be a big thing for this team. Of course, he was the one with the RBI go-ahead hit there in that last inning. And, guys, he said, you know, a lot of our offense has come in the 7th inning or later these last couple games. And, in fact, it's 16 runs to be exact over the last 4 games. But Ben said, you know, when it comes to the postseason especially, they got to get to these pitchers early. And he's seen Chris Sale more than any of the Cubs. And he said that'll be the test for us tonight, is to really get his pitch count up, and we're seeing him at 60 right now. So Cubs doing a good job in terms of what Ben Zobrist was talking about earlier.
They have the 2-1 lead over Chris Sale. Thank you, Kelly. And his pitch count just over 60 starting the bottom of the fourth as Russell taps in front of the plate. Navarro jumps on it and throws him out. Here comes Baez, who singled in the second. I remember last spring, Joe Maddon's first as the Cubs manager. And he fell in love with Javier Baez at first sight, didn't he? I mean, he was like, this guy is going to be great. And you can see why Joe was so fond of him. That will just reach the seats.
Well, managers love players that allow you to manage. And when you've got a guy who you can move around the field and he can be above average anywhere you put him defensively, you can run with him. Obviously, there's a lot of thunder in his bat. But he does a lot of little things that a guy like Joe Maddon would really appreciate. We talked about his ability to make tags, how quick his hands are. Smart base runner. Just has a great baseball IQ.
Has quickly become a fan favorite. And called strike 3. That is the first one for Sale. It comes here in the 4th inning.
The Cubs are welcoming teachers back and their families for the 6th annual Teacher Appreciation Night. It'll happen Tuesday night. Cubs are offering specially priced tickets to all teachers and their family members to watch the Cubs host the Marlins. All participants will receive a commemorative canvas bag. For more information, visit Cubs.com/special group nights. Sale looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the night.
Behind Caesar, 2-0.
The dilemma for an 8-hole hitter, not now on 3-0, but on 2-0. You think with 2-0, maybe he's going to challenge me with a hitter, challenge me with a heater, take a big swing, try to do some damage. You get the pitcher on deck, so your primary responsibility here is just to keep the inning alive, and if nothing else, clear the pitcher's spot in the batting order.
Line pretty much right to Cabrera. Good contact, but out number 3. Off to the 5th. Cubs 2, White Sox 1.
Okay, sir, here's my idea for a Hyundai sales event commercial. First, let's really show off all of our SUVs. Huh? Then, bam! Every Hyundai's backed by America's best warranty, baby! Then, razzmatazz! Safety features, technology, awards. Then...
Whoa, Charlie. I love the effort, but we're out of time.
What do you...
Act fast today and lease the Tucson for $139 a month or the Santa Fe Sport for $159 a month.
That went by fast?
Yeah, almost as fast as our event.
You'll get... The summer clearance event is here at Feeney Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Elgin. Get our lowest prices on our entire inventory. Cars, trucks, minivans, and more Jeeps than we need. All with 0% financing available. Look at this 2016 Wrangler, just $299 a month. Or a 2016 Ram 1500 Quad Cab, $299 a month. Both with 0 due. Or this 2016 Dodge Caravan, only $16,997. Find it at Feeney, FeeneyAutos.com.
The simple truth is, sometimes life isn't just. Someone crosses over the line, the best laid plans fail, or the sky falls, and lives are changed forever, and people suffer. And when that happens, you might find a system that is not just. That's the reason I began my career, because even when life isn't just, there can be justice, and everyone deserves justice.
Cubs, Mariners, tomorrow at 12:30 on CSN.
It's time now for greater coverage of baseball, brought to you by T-Mobile. Last night, Angels and the Royals. Raul Mondesi Jr. lays down a bunt. The throw gets away at first base. 2 runs score. Mike Scioscia and Phil Cuzzi chatting. Scioscia was convinced that Mondesi ran out of that running lane, and it looked like he was right. They ended up reviewing the play. It took like 6 minutes to review it. They decided not to overturn it, and Scioscia protested the game because he said it's not a judgment call. He said it's misinterpretation of a rule. So Cuzzi had Mondesi running inside the line in jeopardy the whole way, stated it's okay because he was stepping back toward the bag, which is wrong. And Major League Baseball, what do you think they did?
I would say they upheld the call.
They did. They have denied the Angels' formal protest. Joe Torre ruled on that today.
Yeah, we see that play from time to time. And especially in a ball like that where the catcher has an angle, a clear angle to make that throw. I mean, I understand Mike's point, letter of the law. He's got an argument.
Caught by Russell to get shut.
There appeared to be no interference, and the ball obviously does not have to hit the runner for there to be interference. But in that particular play, I don't think the base runner influenced the play at all. And the throw got there about the same time the base runner got to the base.
The 1-0 to Navarro is a strike. By the way, Mondesi turned 21 yesterday.
Well, happy birthday. Raul.
Hey, we've got to remember next time Rizzo comes up, and it might be in the next the bottom of this 5th innings. Watch Navarro and Rizzo having a fun little game where Navarro throws dirt on the plate. And Anthony doesn't like it. But they were teammates once, so it's playful. Ground ball to Russell. 2 gone. The only hits for the White Sox were the back-to-back first inning hits. Anderson with a infield single and the double by Cabrera.
Anderson's was a blah. Just a little swinging bunt roller down the third baseline. Cabrera, a solid double into right to drive him home.
9 straight batters retired, involving 10 outs, including that double play ball. And Sanchez hit in 2 in the 2nd.
Yeah, that was big because that meant Sale led off the next inning, and that would be the case again here. If Lackey can get Sanchez, Sale would be leading off the 6th.
Just a bit off that inside corner. Sharply hit ground ball. Backhanded by Baez, and he makes the play. 3 consecutive 1-2-3s for Lackey. Cubs have a couple. White Sox have 1 fewer.
Nobody should go to bed hungry.
That's where our friends at Benny's Beverage Depot are going to bat for the Greater Chicago Food Depository.
Every time the Cubs leadoff man gets a hit, Benny's donates $100 to help feed hungry families in Chicagoland.
That calls for a toast.
Hey, your clearance. Yes, sir. You know, at the Model Year in Clarence event, you can get a great deal on this 2016 Passat.
Steve.
Yeah.
Clarence is on a roll.
Yeah.
Wish they'd name an event after me.
Same here. But the Model Year and Becky event?
That's no good.
Steve-vent.
That's just vandalism.
Whatever you want to call it, don't miss the Volkswagen Model Year-End event. Hurry in and lease a 2016 Passat S for $169 a month after a $1,000 bonus.
Your home, your auto. They just go together. Combine your home and auto insurance with State Farm. Save time and money. Just another way we're here to help life go right. Talk to your State Farm agent today.
This is Coach Q at the new Benny's Beverage Depot in Lincolnwood. You should have seen this place 3 months ago. Today it's the largest wine, spirits, and beer superstore on the North Shore. As they say, if you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan with a Coors Light Cold Hard Facts Sportsnet Central update. Bears top draft pick Leonard Floyd missed the end of the team's first practice because of a stomach bug, but he said he expects practice tomorrow. Meanwhile, Kyle Long also left practice early, seen in a walking boot later in the day. All the latest Bears news comes your way later tonight on Sportsnet Central. Now we go back to beautiful Wrigley. Len and JD.
All right, Cap, thank you very much. John Lackey with a 2-1 lead over Chris Sale, and he'll lead it off for the Cubs here in the bottom of the 5th. And a strike called. Oof. Out front and pulled it foul.
Good looking hack here by Big John.
J.D. Rich on Twitter wants to know how you score blah in the scorebook. Called strike three.
I don't know. That's a great question.
Hey, join the Cubs for their annual Scout Night, Tuesday, August 9th. Cubs offering special price tickets to scouts as well as their families and friends to watch the Cubs host the Los Angeles Angels. All participants will get a Cubs-themed scout patch. For more info, visit Cubs.com/special group nights. And tight on Fowler. No official at bats. 2 plate appearances, a walk, hit by a pitch, 2 runs. They've been pretty quiet since that big return from the DL last Friday. They've been 1 out of 17 in the 5 games leading into tonight. Huge ovation for Scottie Pippen. And put him on the scoreboard. A little earlier, that one ripped into center and a base hit.
Third time on base tonight for Fowler. This time it happens with 1 out. Fastball down over the plate. Sweet swing.
So I cannot tell you the last successful protest. On a rare occasion, a manager will protest a game over a rules interpretation. The umpire will look up in the press box and kind of do the finger thing with like a P to indicate that it's being protested. I'm pretty sure the Pine Tar game was the result of a protest.
Yeah, that's
if
right.
the protest is upheld, usually what happens, right? You go back to the moment of that particular controversial call, and then you essentially play like a suspended game. You finish it from that point. And it's, again, you cannot protest a game based on a judgment call. It has to be on the interpretation of a rule, which should be more difficult now to do because we have replay, which involves rules checks. So if a crew chief or a crew has any sort of issue with, well, we got to make sure, they can check with New York. The tarp game?
The tarp game.
Was that a protest? The Giants and the Cubs? I think the Giants protested and won, right? Because the Cubs were leading. Funny, it was a couple years ago.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong guy, man. It was 4,000 games ago.
Yeah, it was 2014, August of 2014. Yep. Cubs were ahead 2-0. They had to deal with the malfunction of a mechanical field device.
Right, so that wasn't a rules interpretation. That was a separate category, subcategory B.
Called strike 3. Bryant is out. First time Sale has retired him tonight.
That's that signature backdoor slider that catches the outside corner. Just giving a good look. Didn't think it was going to make its way back to the corner, but it did.
Rizzo walked up to the plate, and Navarro was staring into his dugout, and Anthony just shoved him out of the way. All right, so 2014, Giants protest upheld. Previously, 1986, the last successful protest. So it is rare. And what I recall about the TARP protest is that the Cubs basically supported the Giants. Well, they didn't feel it was fair to have that game end the way it did. Called strike.
That rings true.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like the equitable thing to do. Make sure that game got finished. With 2 outs, Fowler will take off with the pitch. In the air, left field, shallow, and it drops. Fowler to third. Rizzo will have a bloop single.
A thing of beauty for Anthony. See where Anderson's position behind second base. There's no chance for him to make a play on that one. Frazier's got a long way to go, as does Cabrera. Well, that's evening up the infield hit by Anderson.
Zobrist fouls out of play. Go ahead RBI single for Ben in the third inning.
And I'd be surprised to see Anthony run here now. 2 outs, 2 strikes on Zobrist.
Sales 0-2. And this will end the inning as we come full circle. That game started August 19th, 2014. Ricky Renteria was managing the Cubs. They finished it 2 days later, and the Cubs beat the Giants 2-1.
Dear Chicago, let's take a trip out of Midway to your favorite international destinations. With love, Southwest.
We are the Coors Brewing Company. And our mountain is brewing the world's most refreshing beer. A beer proud enough to wear our name in big, red, scripted letters. That's why we lager, filter, and package cold. Because we believe every climb deserves a refreshing finish. Whatever your mountain, climb on.
You ever feel like you're spinning? Like you're stuck in the same place in life? Just going round and round and round? Yeah, man. Been there.
No, actually spinning.
Oh, we can fix that by going to Midas. They have a great selection of tires. Sorry, Doug. I thought you were trying to get deep.
Nah.
Trust the Midas Touch for tires, brakes, oil, everything.
Sunday on CSN, your men in red return to the pitch for another Eastern Conference clash with the Red Bulls. Watch them try to tame New York. Fire Red Bulls, starting at 5:30 on CSN. Spanish language broadcast available on CSN+.
Cubs baseball on CSN Chicago is presented by State Farm. Lackey to Sale and a strike. Up the middle, and it hits second base, and Sale is on. Anthony Renato hit a home run last night. So White Sox starting pitchers done a nice job in this two-game span here at Wrigley.
And just punches it up the middle. Russell gliding over in position to make a play on that ball, but never gets the chance as it kicks off the base.
Sale now 2 out of 16, both singles in his major league career. You see Sale has about a 3-foot lead.
First pitch changeup from Lackey. A pitch he doesn't use all that often, but third time through the order, going to mix it up a little bit.
Line shot. Caught by Caesar, who I think was battling the lights a little bit. That's the first out.
Yeah, that could have gotten very ugly. That ball got in that trajectory there where it becomes problematic for the outfielder. He had to fight it. Fight it he does, and fine play by Caesar.
One out now. Anderson, the shortstop. 1 for 2 with a run. Pointed it out earlier this week. Anderson has walked twice in 180 plate appearances at this level with 53 strikeouts. It is early. He's just starting his major league career, but that's a ratio that has to improve at some point.
Yeah, it's unsustainable, I think, to be an everyday big league player.
2-1.
You'd have to hit for such a high average to justify your spot in the batting order. If you never walk, unless he's going to hit a bunch of home runs.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Lackey dealing here tonight. This little Laredo drop down heater. Fourth strikeout for John.
One more than Chris Sale tonight. Cabrera last night ended an 11-game hitting streak. RBI double in the first and a base hit. Zobrist will get it back in. Sale to second. And it'll get Abreu up with 2 men on.
You know, I didn't check in with Hawk and Stoney, but I'm guessing somebody over there would have had Melky as their pick to click. And given as hot as he has been and the work he's done against John Lackey in his career. Got 2 knocks tonight, double and a single and RBI.
Abreu has grounded out twice. Yeah, always good to see Hawk and Stoney and Farmio and DJ. See them a few times in spring training, and then whenever we match up in the regular season.
And we saw Jason Benetti the other night over at U.S. Cellular.
Ed Farmer on the right, Darren Jackson on the left. 2 of the 4 White Sox broadcasters tonight at one time played for the Cubs. Yeah, real happy for Jason Benetti. Southside native, and he's done a terrific job. Fouled back by Abreu, 2-1. Two and two. In terms of interleague matchups, put this in the top 3, right? In terms of rivalries.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anytime you're in the same town,
I think claim it might be the best. Yankees, Mets, Dodgers, Angels, Giants, A's. This is a pretty good one. 3-2.
Contreras very nimble back there.
These 2 teams met up in the 1906 World Series. The Yankees Mets was 2000. Giants A's back in
Yeah, that would
89.
really enhance this rivalry. And earlier this year, there was a lot of talk about that as both clubs got off to such a great start.
Fouled away. Well, I'm not talking rivalries. I'm talking interleague rivalries. I'm going to get a lot of, well, no, Cubs Cardinals is better than this. Well,
you're talking about the
interleague only rivalries. Cardinals Royals is a good one. But yeah, I think, you know, the ballparks being about 9 miles apart.
Yeah, and the north side, south side thing,
Absolutely.
that dynamic doesn't exist in New York. I mean, there's Yankee fans and Met fans, but it's not as defined.
Big moment here for Lackey. Another 3-2. Popped him up. This will get him out of the 6th as Rizzo makes the catch. Inning over. Still 2-1 Cubs.
With this level of intelligence, it's a supercomputer. With this grade of protection, it's a fortress. And with this standard of luxury, it's an oasis. Introducing the completely redesigned E-Class. It's everything you need it to be and more. See your authorized dealer for exceptional offers through Mercedes-Benz Financial Services. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Hi there, Mark and Pat, inviting you to join us for Sportsnet Central. Full coverage of Chris Sale's return from suspension in the crosstown finale.
Plus, Jimmy Butler talks about his new teammates and injury scares. The big story on day 1. We should call your mom, tell her we're gonna be late.
Yeah, just press 1. She's programmed.
Aw, am I number 2? No, mom's cell. Number 3, mom's work. Number 4, not me. Number 5, not me. Number 6, not me. 7, Brian's crib. Number 8, Power Jams.
Technology that fits your world. The BMW 3 Series. Visit your Chicagoland BMW centers today.
Is it a force of nature or a sales event? The Summer of Audi sales event is here. Get exceptional offers now during the Summer of Audi sales event.
White Sox, Twins, tomorrow at 7 on CSN.
Welcome back. The Cubs are introducing a game-changing new experience here at Wrigley Field. The seats featuring prime views and access to an exclusive club and first-class amenities. The experiences will allow fans to enjoy Cubs baseball in a whole new way. Visit CubsPremier.com to join the Premier Client Priority List. That's going to be really cool. It's going to be really, really cool.
Bottom of the 6th, Cubs lead 2-1. Big moment as John Lackey got Jose Abreu to end the top of this inning.
You know who says that? Really cool. It's really, really cool.
Who says that?
Hannah Montana.
Ah.
What's her name? You know, Miley Cyrus. Yeah, her.
Never watched it. I trust that you're correct.
I don't know if Hannah Montana said it, but I think Miley Cyrus might say it. This people imitate her do.
Toward the hole, it's Anderson. Off balance throw, and he got it.
Well, we talked about what Anderson doesn't do and that he doesn't draw a lot of walks, but there's a lot of potential there, and he's going to flash a little leather right here. Quick reaction on this ground ball. Gets around it, and good accurate throw to get Contreras, who was busting it down the line, and as you know, Wilson can run a little bit. Had Jimmy Rollins there to start the year. That didn't work out. Passed the baton to the youngster.
Swing and a miss by Russell. Time now for our Lowe's home field advantage. Addison Russell likes wearing the home pinstripes here at Wrigley Field. And there you go, right on cue. It's a double for Russell.
That ball really blistered. Well, Sale made a couple pitches early. Change up sinker to get the jump on him, but then he elevates. And Russell makes him pay.
Baez digs in. Dana and Brad Nagel. I want to say hi to their son Hudson, watching the game at home tonight in Frankfurt. Congrats to Mom, Dad, and Hudson. Their newest family member, Jackson Howard Nagel, born last night. Everybody's doing well. Pedro Strop. We normally see him getting loose in the bottom of the 7th. Everything has moved up now with the acquisition of Aroldis Chapman. The 1-0 from Sale. Big swing and a miss, 1-1. So action in the Cubs pen. We have not seen any over on the other side to this point.
talked earlier about Sale and his ability to get it into the upper 90s with the fastball and how he's been more of a pitch to contact guy this year. But even with that, I haven't really seen him light up the radar gun here tonight.
All arms and legs. There's some funk in there.
Starts with that circle change grip. Because you don't want to be digging for that when you come set.
Birthday wishes. Owen Jansen, happy 10th. Dean Marshall has a 91st birthday coming up. Iowa City, Iowa. Cub fan. Charlotte Chagru coming to the park next Tuesday. She's 92. Looking forward to having you here. Ground ball to third. Frazier makes sure Russell's not going anywhere, and he gets the out at first. Matt Hickey, happy birthday, and Arlis Batalden, happy 80th. Matt Caesar with 2 outs. But the other thing the Chapman acquisition, JD, can do is allow Joe to maybe pull that starter just a little earlier than normal. David Ross is on deck. Looks like Lackey, 84 pitches, 6 innings. I think previously they're going to intentionally walk Caesar. There's no way Lackey would have come out after 6 with a 2-1 lead.
No, I don't. I think you're right. And Lackey's, Joe really trusts him, and he leaves him in there a little bit longer than maybe some of the other guys. But this rough patch he's gone through, I think, has influenced Joe a little bit. That along with this deeper bullpen. So this is the Kansas City Royal model, the ability to shorten games. What the Yankees had going this year with Chapman, Miller, and Betances. And, especially here in a 1-run game too, because you're likely to get one more out of Lackey anyway. So the chance to add on to your lead, even without the deeper bullpen, I think this is the move.
Don Cooper to the mound.
What they had a nickname for the bullpen in New York, right?
No
BMC, no runs
DMC.
We're gonna have to come up with a clever nickname for the Strop, Rondon, Chapman trio. We'll open up the phone lines and people can submit their.
So the initials, right, are PS, HR, and AC. You can come up with something. Two on, 2 down. It's David Ross off the bench. Takes a slow curve for ball 1.
Fairly sure that was part of the message delivered by Don Cooper when he went out there. Hey, let's not just pump a fastball in there. Ross likes to attack that first pitch heater.
Happy birthday, Patty Bruno. Hoping the Cubs can grab a win tonight.
David Ross is a pinch hitter this year, 1 out of 4.
Two. Stays alive.
Not a lot of playing time lately for David. He had 9 at-bats in the month of July. Remember, he went on the concussion DL there just prior to the All-Star break.
Called strike 3, and that's it. Cubs done in the 6th. They'll carry a 2-1 edge into the 7th.
Chevrolet is the most awarded car company of the last 2 years.
Wow. Very impressive.
When you find a bonus tag at your Chevy dealer, you get additional savings.
That's awesome.
Anything that's bonus is beautiful.
That's nice.
I'm in love. I don't know what to tell you.
I'll take them all.
It's all happening at the Chevy Summer Sell Down.
She's going to make me sign right now.
Can we sign with you?
Qualified lessees can get this Chevy Malibu for around $199 a month. Plus, find your tag to get an additional $750 lease cash on select Malibu vehicles in stock. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
How do we make a better sandwich at Subway? Our new chicken Caesar melt is a great example. We start with tender rotisserie-style chicken that's raised without antibiotics. Top it with a savory Caesar sauce and add melted provolone and a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese for a flavor that's so deliciously unique, it redefines what a better sandwich should taste like. The all-new chicken Caesar melt from Subway.
DirecTV is at it again with another so-called deal. With a $60 intro rate that jumps to over $100 after just 3 months, then shoots up to almost $200 after a year. The hits just keep on coming because you're locked into a 2-year contract that can cost up to $3,500. Don't get blindsided by DirecTV. Switch to an X1 Double Play from Comcast and lock in your rate for 2 full years. Call or go online today.
Cub fans, show your team pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card, only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC.
Here's Pedro Strop as we start the 7th inning.
Pedro on for the 45th time. Couple wins, couple losses, 2.79 the ERA. He's appearing for the 2nd time in this series on Tuesday, a scoreless inning. Faced 3 batters, got 3 ground ball outs. Used just 10 pitches.
Jose Fernandez lost tonight to the Cardinals. He is 26-2 in his career at Marlins Park. So the Cubs need to hang on to this one to maintain their 6.5 game lead. Cardinals are surging. They've got 3 more in Miami this weekend. Two and 0 hitters count on a guy with 29 homers. The pitch. Shallow center. Baez will peel off as Fowler's got it. Tonight's CSN Bar of the Game presented by Coors Light is Kelsey's. To see the complete list of the CSN Bars of the Game presented by Coors Light, visit csnchicago.com.
Where Archie Bunker used to hang out.
Kelsey's?
Kelsey's.
Ball one to Shuck.
Got to respect the bunt here. Bryant even with the bag. Hit for an infield hit first time up. Madison Russell made a real nice play on him.
Two and one. $41,157, the paid crowd tonight.
Big crowds. Cubs playing great baseball in their home ballpark. 31-16 at Wrigley this year.
Swing and a miss. 2 down. That's the best home record in the National League.
And they've played the fewest home games in the National League, 47 home games, so well positioned here in the second half. Chuck, kind of a constant theme in this series has been me pointing out that JB doesn't strike out much, and then he strikes out. Cardinals had already played 55 home games.
And they're 5 under. At home, 13 over on the road. Strope's gone 2-0 on all 3 hitters. Standings with the Cardinals winning tonight. Milwaukee also won earlier 6-4 over the Diamondbacks.
Brewers winning 3 out of 4 in that series.
And Navarro draws the walk.
There had been some speculation that Chip Hale, the manager of the Diamondbacks, might be in trouble. Dropping 3 out of 4 to the Brewers is not going to help his cause.
Robin might be thinking about a pinch runner, but he also might wait with 2 outs. See if Navarro gets into scoring position. Chris Bosio to the mound. As Sanchez will bat, and Justin Morneau now has a bat on deck. In the pitcher spot.
Travis Wood jumps up in the Cubs bullpen and starts to loosen. Rizzo and Navarro continue to play.
first.
Rizzo took his batting gloves out of his pocket and threw them on the ground. And Navarro was scrambling to pick him up as Strop was getting ready to make the pitch.
They're like Adrian Beltre and Elvis Andrus.
Yeah,
they're on the same team. 2 strikes on Sanchez. Little wide on 96. Roller foul.
And had Robin wanted to, he could have used Morneau here. Travis Wood wouldn't have been ready in time for that confrontation. Sanchez, pretty good glove man, hasn't done a whole lot with the bat lifetime, and he doesn't have a huge number of major league at bats. 214 versus right-handed pitching in his career.
Another 1-2. He held. Contreras decided, rightly so, to tag first and ask questions later.
He checked. Here's where you want to make the pitch. You don't want to go full.
2-2 slider gets the job done. Inning over. Time for the Mazda 7th inning stretch.
More attention to the left field video board.
All right. Let me hear you. Good and loud. On 1, on 2, on 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back. Oh, it's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
The 7th inning stretch is presented by Mazda. In every car we make, you'll see why driving matters.
It's the recon mission for Tango 165. The endless search for the best berries. A midnight run for tacos al pastor. And the empty roads of Dawn Patrol. This is summer driving. During the Mazda Summer Drive event, get 0 to drive lease offers on any new 2016 Mazda.
If Right Twix is going to be over there cascading caramel on cookie all night, we'll be over here flowing caramel on cookie.
Wouldn't it be funny if they were working late just because they thought we were working late?
They're not that stupid.
Try both. Pick a side. Twix.
There you have it, folks. It's the greatest double play ever.
Get 2 medium 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Add any 4 20-ounce Pepsi-Cola products for just $5.
Papa John's, the official pizza of Major League Baseball.
Nate Jones will do the pitching. And it'll be a double switch. Tyler Saladino is in to play second and will lead off top of the 8th. Fowler greets Jones with a top spinner that's caught by Eaton.
Saladino, the hero of game 1 of this series. The walk-off hit. It will not be win number 15 for Chris Sale here tonight. It might be his 4th loss.
Bryant fouls. Good heat.
Go ahead.
Speaking of heat.
So that's how you throw 100. Wish I'd known that.
Jones just hit 97. We don't even bat an eye, do we? Off the end of the bat, Bryant pops up into foul ground, and Abreu makes the catch.
David Robertson is the closer of the White Sox. He has, I believe, a couple more years on his deal. Some speculation that the White Sox are looking to move him. The Washington Nationals have Bob Schaefer here at the ballpark. He's a special advisor for the Nationals, so they're going to be keeping an eye on some of these late inning guys for the Nationals. Jones has got a good arm. Robertson, obviously the closer, has got good stuff and has experience in the role. Jonathan Papelbon has had his struggles. And the Nationals were pursuing Aroldis Chapman. There may be a fit there.
Rizzo fouls. Back to your point about Justin Morneau. He might not get a chance in this game, because if you're assuming Chapman gets the 9th tonight, you're probably not going to use the lefty in the 9th.
Right.
And in the 8th, they have the top of their order coming up. So that might have been the spot to use him.
Yeah, you double switch Saladino into the game, so he's now in the pitcher's spot. I think Morneau for Sanchez would have been the play there.
And as you said, Wood had just started to get loose. That's the other thing about having Chapman. When you think about a lot of the really good pinch hitters, if you're left-handed, you're probably not going to be used against him.
Yeah, you might as well play that card early.
Swing and a miss. Cubs go down quickly and quietly in the 7th. They lead 2-1.
Wow, take a look at the size of that Powerball grand prize. And you know, anything's possible.
Welcome to Honda. See anything you like? Yeah.
Now is the moment to get the Honda Civic you love, voted 2016 North American Car of the Year at the Honda Summer Clearance Event, going on now.
One swing can be the ultimate game changer.
Jones with a high drive to left field.
And at T-Mobile, we know how to change the game for good. We've doubled our LTE coverage, and our extended range LTE is 4 times stronger in buildings than before. But we didn't stop there. With T-Mobile, you can stream baseball free without using your data on MLB TV. T-Mobile, that's Major League coverage.
From the first building block to the last coat of paint, Menards is here to help with an 11% rebate on everything, even sale prices, so you can finish your latest project and start planning the next big thing. Right now, save with an 11% rebate on Moen kitchen faucets. Moen offers a wide selection of styles and options. Save big money and get an 11% rebate on everything, even sale prices, now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
We're back 2-1 ball game. Cubs lead. Follow in-game live on CSNChicago.com. Brought to you by State Farm.
Here's Hector Rondon. He was brilliant last night in his new 8th inning role.
Yeah, and he's been rock solid all year long. .89 ERA. Opposing hitters hitting just 167 against him. 48 strikeouts against 5 walks. This is the first time we're getting a chance to see this Strop, Rondon, Chapman trifecta if it plays out that way. Last night Jason Hamill went 7 innings. And then Rondon before Chapman finished things up.
First pitch misses high, way high, for ball 1. When Hector's at his best, he doesn't take a lot of time. A 7-pitch 8th inning last night. He has had 6 innings, 1-inning performances this year of under 9 pitches.
And he throws strike 1 a high percentage of the time. Good life down in the zone for Rondon. Good action on that ball. 95, 96 miles an hour with run down around the knees. It'll get you a lot of weak contact.
Pulled to left, and that will get the tying run in the scoring position with nobody out. Leadoff double by Saladino.
He went away from the fastball, tried the slider, but left it on the plate. Trying to go down and away, just didn't make the pitch. A cement mixer that drifts right into the heart of the zone for Saladino.
Let's go down to Kelly Kroll.
Well, guys, you talk about handling a transition like a pro. Hector Rondon has been extremely classy through this entire last week, talking about wanting to do whatever it takes to help this team win. And I asked Miguel Montero last night if he felt like Rondon was pitching with any less ease or anything else like that. And he said, you know, it's interesting. The 8th inning might actually be the hardest because it's on the pitcher at that point to still close out a game, whereas in the 9th, it's on the hitters. And I found that to be interesting because, of course, you always hear the last 3 outs of the game are the toughest. But Montero's saying this is a very challenging role still for Rondon. But he thought last night he looked terrific, and we're seeing him out here one more time tonight in the 8th.
It's all high leverage stuff. Late inning, close ball games, high leverage situations.
Eaton fouls.
I mean, in the 9th inning, there's the dynamic of, you know, you're the last resort. The way the game is managed now, rarely does a manager pull his closer in the 9th. He's either going to sink or swim with the closer. So there isn't, you know, that dynamic for an 8th inning guy. But a lot of times it's heavier lifting. You might come in with a man on base. You might be facing the middle of the order.
Bunted by Eaton, and that ball is going to be foul. Rondon waited till it got to the left of that chalk line.
Eaton not going to be satisfied with just advancing the base runner. He's thinking about getting himself a base hit. The ball running along the edge of the grass there, so Contreras knows full well that that thing's going to leak foul and waving everybody off.
Strike 3. Eaton incredulous. That's the first out.
There's that 2-seam runner, and it's off the edge. That's the one you get that side of the plate more often than the other side because the catcher doesn't have to reach for it.
Strike called on Anderson. Chapman up. It could be more than an inning tonight, potentially. And that one gets past Rondon, but Baez is there. Out at first. Saladino advances to third, but there are 2 outs.
There comes Joe. Good thing Hector didn't touch that one. If he deflects that ball, they're not going to have a play. If you're a pitcher and you got Russell and Baez behind you, let them make the play.
The Midas Tire and Auto Service call to the pen. Chapman in the 8th. We'll be back.
Ava, your bike is fixed.
Thanks, Mom.
Dad to Captain Ava. Don't go too far.
Remember when we were children and we believed any dream was possible? Was it because there was always someone there protecting us, giving us the confidence to believe?
Got it.
Let me see it.
At American Family Insurance, we'd like to be there protecting you in the dreams you pursue today. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Being the dad of 5 young children can be exhausting. Thankfully, my all-new Chrysler Pacifica makes my life a little easier. And with stow and go seating, there's plenty of room for all the stuff. You're welcome. How's the vacuuming? Let's go. Let's go. Put it in there. Come on. Kids. Let's go. Daddy's exhausted.
Get 0% financing plus current FCA vehicle owners get $1,500 total bonus cash on the 2017 Chrysler Pacifica.
In banking and baseball, you have to stay alert. With my Bank of America mobile banking app, I can select alerts that notify me when unusual activity is detected on my credit and debit cards. I used to play when I was younger. I love the outfield. All that green grass. Until the championship and the inside the park home run. Sure could have used an alert then. I missed lunch that day.
It is a Midas Tire and Auto Service call to the pen, and it's Aroldis Chapman. He pitched in an 8-1 ball game last night. 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts. All the fastballs hit triple digits. Much different story tonight. 8th inning. 2 outs. Runner at third. Cubs lead 2-1.
Cabrera, the switch hitter, has been better from this side of the plate. I don't think Joe's thinking here is he's just not going to let this lead get away without using Chapman.
There's a pitch. 99 and high. We saw Contreras last night catching Chapman in the bullpen.
No chance up there. Cabrera, good fastball hitter, but he's not going to have any luck up there. And you see the makeup of this Cub bullpen now with all the power arms they have. 5 guys averaging 94 or better.
.100 that time on a foul tip. Strike 2. 1-2. Saladino at third. The pitch.
Chapman throws his fastball about 80% of the time. And then sliders and once in a while a changeup.
0-2, but inside on Cabrera.
Pretty robust, those numbers for Cabrera against southpaws.
One for 2 against Chapman, who fires, swing and a miss. He got him, and the inning is over. Leadoff double, but that runner does not score, and the Cubs still lead by a run.
Summer is here, and that means only one thing. It's time to get outside and enjoy the weather in a brand new Toyota RAV4. This SUV not only has a spacious cargo area and available bird's eye view camera, but it's also available as a hybrid with standard all-wheel drive. So take the Toyota RAV4 out for a test drive today. This is one vehicle sure to take you on amazing adventures all summer long. Lease a new 2016 RAV4 with 0 due at signing and 0 first month's payment. Or get 0% APR for 60 months on RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
It starts with the low Fields price, and then we include all of the Fields amenities at no extra charge.
I'm not overpaying for my vehicles. I'm getting great customer service and great amenities at Fields.
A low price and a whole lot more, like our Fields amenities that include free loaners, free car washes, and our Fields cafes.
It's not about the word free, it's the way they deliver it and what they deliver.
We simply treat people the way we want to be treated. It's a commitment to our customers we made long ago. Fields matters because you matter.
The simple truth is, sometimes life isn't just. Someone crosses over the line, the best laid plans fail, or the sky falls, and lives are changed forever, and people suffer. And when that happens, you might find a system that is not just. That's the reason I began my career, because even when life isn't just, there can be justice, and everyone deserves justice.
Cubs Mariners tomorrow at 12:30 on CSN.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan at our Comcast Sportsnet studios with a Sportsnet Central update presented by our friends at Bob's Discount Furniture, home of untouchable value. Coming up later tonight, you'll hear from both the Cubs and White Sox. Pitcher Chris Sale after the finale of the Crosstown Cup. We'll hear from Joe Madden, Robin Ventura, Todd Hollinsworth, and Bill Melton. Join me to break it all down. The latest on a couple injuries at Bears camp. Now we go back to Wrigley. Here's Len and Jim.
Cap, thank you. Nate Jones still in as Ben Zobrist turns on one, but it is foul off the bullpen mound. 2-1 Cubs lead.
Ben's RBI single back in the third, the difference maker so far in this ball game. Sale was good tonight. Lackey a little bit better.
Abreu can't get it over his head. Zobrist on his way to second. He's going to try for 3, and he's going to make it. Eaton had a little trouble with it in right. It's a triple. Well, the Cubs now, they can score 20 if they want. It'll still be a safe spot for Chapman because he's already in the ballgame. Oh, they're going double E9. All right.
After pinging one hard foul, Zobrist able to keep this one fair. And again, Abreu not able to react quickly enough. And Eaton in that corner, a little slip, a little bobble, a little kick.
Only thing is, I think Ben was trying for 3 no matter what. Once that ball hit the wall, I would have given him a triple. Infield in. In other words, if Zobrist commits before the error occurs, the misplay, you can give him a triple. Sure.
With each at bat, the pressure gets a little more in this situation, trying to get that man in from third. Prefer not to pass the baton.
Gets away, Zobrist, but nobody out. Will not risk it.
Slider in the dirt. Navarro has it kick off his chest protector. Good quick reaction and a good decision by Zobrist. The amount of daring directly related to the number of outs.
To third, backhanded play, Frazier, and he gets Contreras. Nice job by Zobrist to get back to the bag. Frazier patting him on the back, in fact.
Frazier fakes the handoff and then goes downfield. This is the key guy in these situations, the one-out hitter. The sac fly still gets the job done. Infield still drawn in.
Strike one on Addison. Jones 1, 2, 3 in the seventh.
Nine relievers listed on the card for the White Sox tonight.
Hefty home run leaders. We're going by distance this season. Jorge Soler should be back soon. On the ground, Zobrist tries to score. Bobbled by Anderson. Throw to first. Out there. RBI ground out. Addison Russell knocks in his 61st. And a key insurance run. The Cubs lead by 2.
That's so important to make contact. See Anderson not all the way in there. I'm surprised in this situation. I don't know why he's back there. I mean, it's a little mishandle anyway, but
I mean, if he picks that up cleanly, that still might be a really tight play at the plate.
It's that situation last night where they were playing for 2 with nobody out and a man on third, you know, late in the game when they're down a couple runs.
You see Jones, he says, I got him. Trying to talk Robin into letting him face Baez. Just about every manager will tell you they have already made up their mind, though, when they leave the dugout, and he will make a change.
Yeah, he's buying time, and is that Fulmer? It was Canely? I'm not even sure who that was up down there. But he wasn't even throwing. As Robin was kind of buying some time for him out there, he was already ready to go.
With my moderate to severe Crohn's disease, I was always searching for ways to manage my symptoms. I thought I had it covered. Then I realized managing was all I was doing. When I finally told my doctor, he said Humira was for people like me, who've tried other medications but still experience the symptoms of moderate to severe Crohn's disease. In clinical studies, the majority of patients on Humira saw significant symptom relief, and many achieved remission.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious, sometimes fatal infections and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor better if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
If you're still just managing your symptoms, ask your gastroenterologist about Humira. With Humira, remission is possible.
It's the recon mission for Tango 165. The endless search for the best berries. A midnight run for tacos al pastor. And the empty roads of Dawn Patrol. This is summer driving. During the Mazda Summer Drive event, get 0 to drive lease offers on any new 2016 Mazda.
Clark, the official mascot of the Chicago Cubs, can be part of your next event. From birthday parties and corporate outings to wedding receptions and charity events, Clark wants to be invited. Look at him. He's dying to be there. Visit Cubs.com/kids for more information on bringing Clark to your next party.
Time for the Midas Tire and Auto Service call to the pen. Tommy Kahnle.
Our first look at Kahnle in this series. 10th time he's pitched for the White Sox this year. Fastball, slider, and a change, and as you see, he can rush it up there. That one 96.
One and one. Cubs lead 3-1. White Sox will have Abreu, Frazier, and Shuck due against Chapman. Kahnle from Latham, New York, went to Lynn University in South Florida. Drafted by the Yanks, 5th round 2010, former Rocky. Two. From the stretch, here's a pitch.
Baez keeps the inning. Yeah, it'll be Tommy. And Sox have a lefty working. I believe that's Jennings.
Ouch. That one fells Baez. Got some protection, but still hurts.
Yeah, and maybe just a little bit above that guard. At the top of it. Well, take your time.
Play. Is still shaken up.
Really going back to back with that changeup inside. Changeup at 90 miles per hour. And making sure that one wasn't going to be fouled off his leg. Clears the front side, hits it hard but foul. Here comes the 8th pitch of this at bat. Canley pitched 36 times for the Rockies last year. A 486 earned run average, 33 in the 3rd innings. He issued 28 walks.
That's too many.
That's too many, yeah. He's got the throw hard part of it down good, but where's it going is a little bit of an issue.
And he walks Baez. Nice job of grinding it out. 10 pitches. Upcoming schedule brought to you by PNC as the Mariners come to Wrigley Field. We're on CSN 1 o'clock Central Time tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, which is a day after Friday. And then the Marlins for 3 before the Cubs head to Oakland.
Well, with LaStella being announced, Robin out to the mound, presumably to bring in his left-hander. Maybe not.
It's Dan Jennings.
What's the deal with all the conversation?
He likes to talk.
It's one thing if his guy's throwing down there and needs a few more to get ready, but Jennings, like Canley, was just standing there waiting.
3-1 Cubs batting in the 8th.
Trying to freeze the shooter.
We'll be right back.
It's Peyton. It's Peyton on Sunday morning.
You know, with DirecTV NFL Sunday Ticket, you can watch your favorite team no matter where you live, like Broncos or Colts.
Cool.
18, the old number. Ooh, I have got a coupon for that one.
It's Peyton on Sunday morning.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket only on DirecTV and watch live games anywhere.
Domino's has a $7.99 Monday through Thursday carryout deal. But if you carried out Friday through Sunday, you might have felt bamboozled. So we're extending the deal to every day and giving people who paid more a little payback. Like the Smith family, who got free pizza for a year. They love pizza. We gave Brad a day with the Noid. You're welcome. And we gave Rajesh a nightlight. Payback. Go to pizzapayback.com for a chance to get yours and carry out large 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 now every day.
Q50 holding short runway 19 right. Q50, do you copy? 227, runway 19 right. Roger that. Q50, clear for takeoff? Clear for takeoff.
The 2016 Q50 from Infiniti. Lease the all-wheel drive Infiniti Q50 2-liter turbo for $319 a month, or finance at 0% APR at your Chicagoland Infiniti retailer.
We are back. How do you get to Wrigley Field? The Cubs suggest taking public transportation. The Cubs do offer a free bike check. That's located by the Addison Red Line station. And if you drive your car, the Cubs provide free remote parking and shuttle service on night and weekend games. For information, visit the A to Z guide at Cubs.com.
Latest tire and auto service call to the pen. Here is Dan Jennings. It is pinch hitter Tommy LaStella at the plate, but way more interestingly, Aroldis Chapman is on deck. Chapman is 0 for 2 in his major league career. And you could make a case, and I know it's lefty-lefty here, Just intentionally walked Listella.
Yeah, in a certain situation, the right scenario, that would make sense.
Now it's 0-2. Tommy's got him right where he wants him.
So
he's got to pitch to him.
I say if you're Javi, run here. Gets into scoring position, then even though they have the jump on Listella, they might then walk it. I guess what's the more likely scenario here? RBI double by Listella with Baez on first, or Chapman fighting one off and flipping a single somewhere.
Against a lefty.
Chapman's a heck of an athlete. And then, of course, if you're Robin, you're also guarding about the worst case scenario of Jennings kind of wigging out a little bit, walking Chapman, and when you're dealing with a bases loaded situation and Fowler up. It's just too much to contemplate. Who would want these jobs?
Left field. Cabrera over into foul ground, and he can't get it, and he ends up in the lap of Mike Montgomery. How you doing, fellas?
Settle in, have a seat. So I guess the bullpen game of don't move when the ball's coming your way doesn't apply to a human being.
A good source tells me Chapman has Miguel Montero's bat and batting helmet. We can maybe find out on the helmet at some point. Should have Miguel's number on it. Yeah. Kind of fun.
I would imagine Chapman has been told by Joe, look, if you get up there, stand in the back of the box and don't swing.
Way up in the air. And Shuck makes a catch. So to the ninth, 3-1 Cubs.
Dear Chicago, let's take a trip out of Midway to your favorite international destinations. With love, Southwest.
Call you back. Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart. Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for when things go wrong.
What a day!
But also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Yeah, like this right here.
The Ford Freedom sales event is on, and 0 for 72 is back on 2016 Ford Focus, Fusion, and Escape. Plus, specially tagged vehicles get an extra 1,000 smart bonus. That means freedom from interest and freedom to choose with Ford, America's best-selling brand.
Free, baby.
Now get 0% financing for 72 months. Plus, specially tagged vehicles get $1,000 smart bonus. Only at the Ford Freedom Sales Event.
Get ready for an exciting Cubs finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Follow Cubs baseball live with the MLB.com at-bat app. Stay up to the moment at any moment with Game Day, live game video highlights, StatCast, news, and more. Download MLB.com at-bat, the #1 app for live baseball on your phone and tablet. Zobrist goes from right to left. Hayward comes in to play right. And Jose Abreu will bat against Aroldis Chapman. He struck out last night, leading off the 9th. Cubs got that extra run in the 8th.
The ability,
it was unearned, by the way.
Yeah, the ability of Addison Russell just to put that ball in play there, man, on third, that was critical. And Joe talks a lot about moving the baseball, cutting down on the strikeouts. Has not gotten the ball out of the infield tonight. A couple of ground balls and a pop-up.
There is a precocious nature to Wilson Contreras that I really like. He is not timid, is he, back there? He's obviously very new at this level. He's working with one of the most dominant closers in history, but he's got good body language back there. Dribbled foul, and you just kind of get the impression that Wilson's very coachable too.
Yeah, he's coachable. He has a lot of energy, and he knows that's part of the catcher's job, is to be a take charge guy. So
yep,
that's what he's trying to do.
That was a 103-mile-an-hour fastball. Probably left the bat at that or higher. We'll get the exit velocity. Well, that's a really nice play.
Well, he's been in a real nice rhythm defensively. He looks so confident out there. This is beautiful.
Frazier fouls away. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Another foul by Frazier. Pitcher and catcher will try to get together here. Avisail Garcia is on deck for Shuck. It's the same part of the order he faced in the ninth last night. High again, 2-2.
And maybe just overthrew that one a little bit. Reggie Jackson years ago asked about facing Nolan Ryan. You know, the point was made to Reggie, you like to hit fastballs, don't you? And Reggie said, yeah, I like ice cream too, but I don't like gallons of it shoved down my throat.
Two down. He's faced 3. He has struck out 2 tonight. Time for a Benny's Beverage Depot toast of the game. John Lackey has a shot at his first win in a while. He was brilliant tonight. Benny's is the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs.
Retired 10 in a row at 1 point. 6 innings, 4 hits, just 1 run, 1 walk, 4 punch outs for Lackey. It will be his first win since June 8th.
Javi Garcia. For Shuck. 6 batters faced as a Cub, 4 strikeouts for Chapman. Telling you, if he lobbed one up there at 70 miles an hour, Garcia might swing 3 times. I don't think he will.
If he just flipped an Ephus pitch up there, that would be kind of fun.
Two and 1.
Chapman has struck out a little over 37% of the batters he has faced this year, which is actually down from last year and significantly down from a couple of years ago. 2014 with the Reds, he struck out 52% of the batters he faced. And to provide some context, league average is typically 20-21%. So he's like the big kid in Little League, striking everybody out.
Took a little something off at 98. It's 3-2. answer. It's Baez charging. Cubs win. Cubs win as Aroldis Chapman gets his first save. As a Chicago Cub, the home team won all 4 games in this Crosstown Cup. White Sox took both on the south side. Cubs win both here on the north side.
Cubs able to scratch out a couple runs early against Chris Sale tonight. John Lackey and the bullpen makes it stand up. Well, for the first time, we see the Strop, Rondon, Chapman finish to a ball game. Hector went 2/3 of an inning, allowed a hit, no runs after Strop pitched to scoreless. So a 4-out save for Chapman tonight. And after working last night, may not be available for the ball game tomorrow, but Joe will worry about that one tomorrow morning.
Cubs maintain their 6.5 game advantage in the division. The Cardinals also won in Miami tonight over Jose Fernandez. Let's go down to the field. Kelly Kroll with Ben Zobrist.
Thanks a lot. Well, Ben, you spoke before the game about how important it would be, especially down the stretch, to get the offense going early. Tonight, you guys got a run in the first. You got the go-ahead RBI in the third. How did that change the complexion of the game tonight against Chris Sale?
Well, it was big. You know, when you're facing a tough guy like that, you really want to get on the board early. You know, you want to have good, tough at-bats, and I think up and down the lineup, we got his pitch count up early in the game, you know, and that's a big thing. Some of it was because we're just fouling off tough pitches, you know, but the other thing is he's tough to square the ball up on. So we did a good job of doing what we could early and scratching a few out, and Lackey did a great job on the pitching end.
Speaking of which, tonight's the first time you guys have gotten to see the Strop, Rondon, Chapman look. What do you think?
It's great. You know, it feels great, especially when you're up 1 run and you got those guys coming in the 7th. You know, like I said before the game, it shortens everything, and it gives the starting pitcher a little breather. You don't feel like he's got to go out there for 1 more when you got those 3 guys for the 7th, 8th, and 9th. So they did their job well tonight, and that's sure fun to watch.
Pretty good to get that last run there, too, that insurance run by Addison with you going all the way to third there on the leadoff.
Yeah, of course. Those are big runs late in the game when you're up 1. You scratch 1 more out there. You know, it just gives a little bit of breathing room to your closer, and, you know, he did a great job in the 9th.
Ben, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. There you go, guys. Cubs and Sox split the Crosstown series, and Ben Zobrist, a nice night for him. 2 for 4 there with an RBI.
Kelly, thank you. And for JD, for Kelly, and our entire CSN crew here at Wrigley Field, Len Casper reminding you tomorrow we'll have the Cubs hosting the Seattle Mariners. Only the 2nd time they've been here at Wrigley Field. Pre-game coverage kicks off at 12:30. Much more to come. Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live is next. Final score once again, Cubs 3, White Sox 1. Stay tuned.
Well, they play 4 games, and it ends up 2-2. White Sox win 2 at U.S. Cellular. We're having fun at Melty's expense, and the Cubs take 2 at Wrigley. Cap, Holly, and Belton, Bill Melton with you here in our Comcast Sportsnet studios. That was a really good baseball game. 2 good starting pitchers, and the Cubs were able to put enough offense together to beat Chris Sale.
Right. It had a different feel early in the game. It was like the Cubs were out 3-4 runs out in front, but Chris Sale did a nice job kind of keeping the team in it. The White Sox in this ball game. John Lackey outstanding. Good at bats. That's what I was so impressed with. Situational hitting, moving guys along. Ben Zobrist starts to kind of come out of that funk. Kind of noticed it last night. A couple hard hit balls. Has a real nice game tonight. Dexter Fowler gets on base. So things are starting to line up again where you get that feel that multiple spots in our lineup we can score some runs.
Bill, Chris Sale pitched pretty darn well. As Holly said, kept the team in the game. Sox just couldn't solve John Lackey or the bullpen.
The Sox don't hit guys with sliders very well at all. I think that's one of the toughest guys on him besides off-speed stuff. When you look at Chris Sale, he's a different type of pitcher now. The best game he has really thrown is in Seattle, where he struck out, I think, 9 or 10. He doesn't get that double-digit strikeout much anymore, and 6 strikeouts tonight, that's pretty much his norm right now. And I know his velocity, they say it's down. I think what he's trying to do is become more of a pitcher. I really do, because with a thin frame like that and 35 starts, you got to back off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I think when he wants to strike out, he'll go for it, but a lot of times he just likes to put it in play now.
First start of his career that he did not have a strikeout in the first 3 innings.
I heard that.
Crazy.
I know.
All right, Cubs win this one. We'll take you through all the highlights. We'll hear from the managers and all of it, but we'll start it all with, we call this Cubs fist club.
What is this?
Another one?
Like the gorillas in the mist.
That's right.
I mean, don't punch me with those things, man.
That's it. Cubs win.
Yeah, wait till I bring my mittens out.
Cubs get it done. Melty's got a puke bucket over there. We'll be right back on the postgame show.
I enlisted in the Army in 2005. I went to Iraq 3 times and Afghanistan once. She's the culprit that ripped our door off. 2,000-pound animal bumping into a steel door creates quite a bit of damage. I actually use the app, take pictures of it right there for USAA, and they take care of the rest. USAA is great about working with both active and separated military. I'm Josh Eilers, and I'm a USAA member for life.
Call USAA today to talk about your insurance needs.
Taco Bell's new $5 Triple Double Crunchwrap box has no sides, but it does come with a Doritos Locos Taco, a Crunchy Taco, and a Baja Blast. The all-new $5 box. All mains, no sides. Only at Taco Bell.
This is Coach Q at the new Benny's Beverage Depot in Lincolnwood. You should have seen this place 3 months ago. Today it's the largest wine, spirits, and beer superstore on the North Shore. As they say, if you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
It's a golden opportunity to discover what we learn on the track doesn't stay on the track. It just finds more street-legal form. For a limited time, get some of the best offers of the year on our complete line of F-Sport performance vehicles at the Lexus Golden Opportunity Sales Event. Lease the 2016 IS Turbo with 0 due at signing for